YouTube, what is up? Young vet, not at it right now. Sitting waiting on my 10 to be up. Just giving an update. So, my trainee quit. I didn't see it coming, everything seemed like it was going good. And then I guess he grew frustrated with some of the shortcomings that were en route to his beginning of trucking. It wasn't a particular thing that finished it for him. There wasn't a certain situation with driving or anything. It was a culmination of things. I think one of them was backing. He had a great difficulty with backing. He was getting it down. He was getting better at it. He says that's not what it was. I feel like it might have been a little frustration with backing. But not only that, there was things that he wasn't aware of. Be it due to vagueness of the recruiter or things that he just weren't aware of that maybe he should have been. Maybe he didn't do his research. I don't know. He had frustration after he found out that he has to do 34-hour restarts. He wasn't aware that was a thing. He wasn't aware of hours of service. He didn't have any understanding of how the hours of service really worked or anything. But he wasn't a dangerous driver. He drove fine. He had a great attitude. Always in a good mood. He couldn't sleep with the truck moving. He had issues with that. He would sleep up in the front seat. He'd sleep in the passenger seat. And he'd probably get maybe 2 or 3 hours a day, which surprisingly he held up pretty well. He stayed awake and everything, but it just came to a point. He said it dawned on him. This ain't the thing for him, especially after realizing that he can't just drive and earn as much money as he expected to make. And that's the biggest thing, was he was in it for the money. This is not something you do just for the money by any means. You can go back home and throw a nickel in the street and hit 10 jobs that pay more than you might earn truck driving. But he got off the truck last night in Houston after we delivered the load. He did stay on the truck. He delivered the load, and I dropped him off at a Love's. We wasn't anywhere near a bus station or anything, and it was easy for him to just get off instead of going back to a terminal or anything like that. And he actually just called me this morning. I told him to call me and let me know when he made it home safe and everything. He called me just about an hour ago and told me he finally made it home. So I wish him the best. I wish it had worked out for him. I hate that he didn't have a full understanding of what was going on or what was to come. And that's the thing. I don't sugarcoat nothing. And I told him it's gonna be weeks where you have a good check. You might have a little less the next week. And then another good check. So those things started, setting a reality for him that this might not have been the wisest choice for him. He had gotten his CDL a few years ago, back in 2013, and it's my understanding that he never ever used it. He never got a trucking job or anything. So he pretty much sat on his CDL this whole time and finally decided he wanted to drive, and that partially led to what made this difficult for him. Because now he's got a family established. He got his lady at home and everything, and whatever skills he might have acquired through school have worn off. Rust is on those skills now. I don't think that anybody that has gone that long without driving should be driving without a refresher course or something like that. You can kind of say, well, that's what the whole point of training is. I'm supposed to refresh him. I can't refresh anybody that has never driven before at all. I'm not a CDL instructor. I'm supposed to help build on skills that you're supposed to already have. So that's just how I see it. But it's all good. I got a load going to Maryland. It looks like I'm gonna have to take this load. This load was meant for us. It was already pre-planned for us. We dropped off in Houston, a drop lot, and was gonna swap trailers and just take this one on. And I guess I'm just gonna have to take this one to Maryland and then come back to Murray, Kentucky so I can grab another trainee. it is what it is. You know, glad he made it home safe. I'm not mad at him at all. You know, you do what you got to do. You know, you gotta make informed decisions when you make a big career jump like this. This is not a job by any stretch of the imagination. This is a lifestyle. So, you know, I'm gonna leave it at that. You know, I'm not gonna bash the guy because he ain't do nothing wrong. He ain't do nothing to me. I'm not gonna bash PTL. You know, I wish they had been aware that he might have needed more than just a refresher. Or, you know, a few weeks in the truck. You know, in my opinion, he probably need to go back to school all over again, really. But it is what it is. You know, I don't make the laws. Ain't nothing I can do about it. But I'm gonna get up here, get my truck cleaned up, give me something to eat, and I'll talk to you guys later. You know, the storm's passing through up north. The rainstorm right here down in Texas right now. So everybody out there, be careful, be safe. Be yourself. Young Vet out.